City break in Rome. Once upon a time, I had a wonderful city break in Rome, the capital city of Italy. It was my first time visiting, and I was very excited. The sun was shining, and the sky was clear, making it a perfect day for exploring. I started my day by visiting the famous Colosseum. It is a huge, ancient amphitheater where gladiator battles used to take place. I marveled at the impressive architecture and imagined what it must have been like to be a spectator in ancient times. After the Colosseum, I walked to the Roman Forum, a historical site filled with ancient ruins and beautiful columns. I took many photos to capture the beauty of the place. I also tried to imagine how life was in ancient Rome while walking among the ruins. Next, I visited the Pantheon, a magnificent temple with a large dome. Inside, there's a round opening in the ceiling called the oculus, which lets in sunlight. It was a breathtaking sight, and I couldn't believe the engineering skills of the ancient Romans. Feeling a bit hungry, I decided to try some authentic Italian pizza. I found a cozy pizzeria with a friendly atmosphere. The pizza was delicious, with a thin crust and fresh tomato sauce. I enjoyed my meal while sitting outside, watching people pass by. In the afternoon, I strolled through the charming streets of Rome, taking in the lively atmosphere. I passed by small shops selling souvenirs, gelato stands offering a variety of flavors, and street performers showcasing their talents. One of the highlights of my day was throwing a coin into the Trevi fountain. Legend has it that if you throw a coin over your left shoulder into the fountain, you will ensure a return to Rome. I made a wish and hoped to visit this beautiful city again someday. As the sun began to set, I decided to explore more of Rome's magic. I wandered towards the charming Piazza Navona, a lively square surrounded by elegant buildings and adorned with beautiful fountains. Artists were showcasing their paintings, and people were sitting at outdoor cafes, enjoying the evening. I found a little gelato shop and treated myself to a cone of creamy, flavorful gelato. Walking along the Tiber River, I admired the reflections of the city lights shimmering on the water. The atmosphere was romantic and serene. Not far from the river, I discovered the Castel Sant'Angelo, a fortress that has stood for centuries. I took a moment to soak in the history and imagine the stories it held within its walls. The view from the top was breathtaking, with the lights of Rome twinkling below. To end my day, I decided to experience the lively nightlife in the Trastevere district. The narrow cobblestone streets were filled with laughter and the aroma of delicious food. I found a cozy restaurant and enjoyed a plate of spaghetti aglio e olio, a simple yet tasty dish. After dinner, I joined the locals at a small pub and tried some traditional Italian wine. The friendly atmosphere made it easy to strike up conversations, and I even learned a few Italian phrases. It was a fun and authentic way to immerse myself in the local culture. As the night grew darker, I walked back to my hotel, reflecting on the incredible day I had in Rome. The city had charmed me with its history, delicious food, and warm hospitality. I fell asleep with a contented smile, grateful for the memories I had made and looking forward to the adventures that awaited me in the days to come. The next morning, I woke up eager to continue my Roman adventure. I decided to start my day with a visit to the Vatican City, the smallest independent state in the world. The line to enter St. Peter's Basilica was long, but the anticipation built up as I got closer to the entrance. Inside the basilica, I was amazed by the grandeur and beauty of the interior. The high ceilings, intricate mosaics, and stunning sculptures left me in awe. I climbed to the top of the dome, where I had a breathtaking view of St. Peter's Square and the city beyond. After exploring the Vatican museums and marveling at the artwork, I headed towards the nearby Castel Sant'Angelo. This time, I decided to venture inside the fortress and learn more about its history. The ancient corridors and rooms revealed tales of battles, popes seeking refuge, and the fortress's transformation over the centuries. Feeling a bit peckish, I decided to try another Italian delight, cannoli. I found a charming bakery near the Vatican, and the sweet, creamy filling of the cannoli was a delightful treat for my taste buds. Energized and ready for more, I walked across the Ponte Sant'Angelo, a picturesque bridge lined with angel statues, and made my way to the lively Trastevere district. During the day, Trastevere had a different vibe, with locals going about their daily routines. I stumbled upon a quaint bookstore and decided to pick up a postcard to send to my family. As I wrote about my adventures, I couldn't help but feel grateful for the technology that would allow them to share in my journey from afar. For lunch, I opted for a classic Roman dish, spaghetti carbonara. The combination of eggs, cheese, pancetta, and perfectly cooked pasta was a culinary delight. I sat in a small trattoria, savoring each bite and watching the world go by. In the afternoon, I decided to explore the Aventine Hill, known for its peaceful gardens and the famous keyhole of Rome. Peeking through the keyhole, I was treated to a perfectly framed view of St. Peter's Basilica. It was a unique and enchanting experience that added to the magic of my day. As the sun began to set, I made my way to the Spanish Steps, a famous gathering spot for both locals and tourists. I sat on the steps, enjoying the warm glow of the streetlights and the lively atmosphere. Street performers entertained the crowd, adding a festive touch to the evening. Before calling it a day, I decided to try one last gelato flavor, pistachio. The rich, nutty taste was a perfect way to end my time in Rome. I took a leisurely stroll back to my hotel, absorbing the beauty of the city at night. As I drifted off to sleep, I couldn't help but feel grateful for another day filled with new experiences and discoveries. Rome had captured my heart. It was the best and most interesting city break of my life. Memories from Rome will stay with me forever.